Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Hassan and you are watching my channel Professor Hassan Humayun. Dear students, today we will discuss very important technical and conceptual questions of statistics. Before starting today's vital lecture, I request everyone subscribe to my channel, like and share my channel, and click the bell icon for the notifications of the next important videos. Let's start. Question number 1 is mean square error is equal to, we know the formula of mean square error is variance plus Bayes whole square. Question number 2, coefficient of kurtosis is always positive. It can never ever be negative. Beta 2 is coefficient of kurtosis. It is equal to 3 means mesokurtic. If beta 2 is greater than 3, it means leptokurtic. If beta 2 is less than 3, it means platykurtic. Less than 3 means it is less than 3 but it can never be negative. Coefficient of kurtosis which is m4 over m2 whole square, it can never be negative, it is always positive. A very important question. Question number 3, we know the formula of Bowley's coefficient of skewness is q1 plus q3 minus 2q2 over q3 minus q1. Question is, if median is equal to q3, then what is the value of Bowley's coefficient of skewness? I will have to put it q1 plus q3 minus 2 q2, which is median, that is equal to q3 over q3 minus q1, that will be q1 minus q3 over q3 minus q1. Minus is common, q3 minus q1 over q3 minus q1, these will be cancelled, minus 1 will be the answer. And if the question is median is equal to lower quartile q1, then what is the value of Bowley's coefficient of skewness? We will have to substitute q1 plus q3 minus 2q1, q2 is equal to lower quartile over q3 minus q1, that will be q3 minus q1 over q3 minus q1, these will be cancelled, answer will be plus 1. So what did you learn? If the question is in Bowley's coefficient of skewness, median is equal to upper quartile, then what is the value of Bowley's coefficient of skewness? That will be minus 1. I proved in front of you. And if median is equal to lower quartile, then Bowley's coefficient of skewness is equal to plus 1. A very important concept. Next question is Bowley's coefficient of skewness ranges from minus 1 to plus 1, and Cayley's coefficient of skewness also ranges from minus 1 to plus 1. A very important question. Next question is very important one. Variance of 50 observations is 7. Variance is given, that is 7 of 50 observations. If each value is multiplied by 2 and then added by 4, so we will have to find out 2x plus 4. Variance of every value is multiplied by 2, then add by 4. We know if we apply the variance, that will be the square of the constant 4 variance of x, and plus will not be affected, it is 0. So 4 variance of x is given, that is 7. 28 is the correct option in the exam. Next question is, if there are 5 columns and 6 rows in a table, there will be dash cells in the table. 5 multiplied by 6, 30 cells will be in the table. Actually the formula is m, number of rows multiplied number of columns, mn. Next question is, in a random experiment, we know the definition of random experiment. We know the total outcomes, what can come in advance, but we do not know what will come now. For example, if I toss a coin, I know the total outcomes are head and tail, but if I toss, I do not know in advance what will come. It is unpredictable. It is the definition of random experiment. Next question is, if the probability of success is 0.3, then the odds of success will be, odds of success means we are interested in 0.3 over 1 minus 0.3 is 0.7. That will be 3 by 7 is the correct option. A very important one. Next question is measure of dispersions. Very important one. We know the measures of dispersion. If there is standard deviation, coefficient of variation, that is S over X bar multiplied by 100. And if I talk about quartile deviation, it is Q3 minus Q1 over 2. Dear students, in coefficient of variation, there is the use of average. In quartile deviation, there is the use of average. Q3 and Q1 are also averages. And the question is, which measure of dispersion does not take average? And coefficient of variation takes average. Quartile division also involves averages, but range, coefficient of range does not take any average. Its formula is maximum value minus minimum value over maximum plus minimum. So what is the question? Which measure of dispersion does not involve any average? It contains average. It also uses averages, but this is the correct option. Coefficient of range does not involve any average. A very important one. Next question is, for Cauchy distribution, moment generating function does not exist, but maximum likelihood estimator exists. Next question is, there are 70 odd numbers. Then what is the question? The average, the mean of these numbers, we will have to calculate summation x over n. Actually, the question is, there are 70 odd numbers. The mean of these numbers are equal to 70 or greater than 70 or less than 70. Now, we know the formula of summation x. The values are 1, 3, 5 up to so on. The formula of sum is n over 2 into 2a1 plus n minus 1 into d. D is the difference, a1 is the first value, n is the number of values over, it is summation x, then summation x over n. What is n? N will be cancelled, n 1 over 2, a1 first value is 1, 2 1 the 2 plus 70 minus 1, 70 observations, 69 into, difference is 3 minus 1, 2. I take 2 common from these two, 1 plus 69, these will be cancelled, 70. So what did you learn? If we have 70 odd numbers, then the arithmetic mean of these odd numbers will be equal to 70. A very important question. Next question is, there are 70 even numbers now, 2, 4, 6 up to so on, n is equal to 70, and we are to calculate arithmetic mean, summation x over n, formula is n over 2 for the sum, 2a1 plus n minus 1 into d over n. These will be cancelled, 1 over 2, 2 into the first value is 2 actually, plus 69 into 2, that will be 1 over 2, 4 plus 69 into 2, I take 2 common, 2 over 2, that will be 2 plus 69, it is 71 and it is greater than 70. What did you learn? If in the exam he asks there are 60 odd numbers, the arithmetic mean will be equal to 60. If there are 60 even numbers, the arithmetic mean will be more than 60, greater than 60. A very important concept. Question number 13. Range is an informal measure of dispersion. Range is the informal measure of dispersion. Question number 14. If there are 4 blocks, B is equal to 4 and 5 treatments, then the degree of freedom for RCBT will be, that will be K minus 1 into B minus 1. We know 5 minus 1 into 4 minus 1, 4 into 3, that will be 12 will be the correct option. Question number 15. If there are 5 treatments in a Latin square design, K is equal to 5, the error degree of freedom will be K minus 1 into K minus 2, K 5 minus 1 into 5 minus 2, that will be 4 into 3, 12 will be the correct option in the exam. Dear students, you must comment on today's lecture. Assalamu alaikum.